Hi, everybody. This is Jeffrey. This is Red Color. I don't want to expose myself too much. uh, this is the daily message. Curiosity, like remain curious. Like there are so many things that are up in the air in my life. And it's like, well, I wonder what's going to happen. You think you have it all figured out. And it's like, just be open to like messages, to ideas, to new people, to, the things that show up in our lives don't show up by accident. There's always something to be learned, to be gleaned, to be savored, to be experienced. It's the energy. Um, have a guest, and he's really nice. I really like him. He's very easy. And so I woke up really early this morning, and then I was like, it's too early to wake up. I mean, I could have, but the sun was rising, and it was like, go back to sleep. So I woke up later, and he was gone. It was like 8, and he was gone. It was like, oh, okay. And I'm so used to like taking care of my guests, like kind of overdoing it sometimes. And it was like, well, this is interesting. Like maybe I'm supposed to take care of myself today. I don't really know what's going to happen. Well, most times I don't know what's going to happen. I think I do. Um, and what I'm really curious about for me, I'll throw a card. Um, it's like, who am I going to meet here in Mexico City? Who showed up here? Look at that. Mm-hmm. Such an, I find this card curious because they're in the dark. They're in the dark. It's a 3, it's creative. They're going to build something in the physical world, a business or a building or, something that they're all on the same page with. They all bring their skills to. And there's a spiritual aspect because it's church, but they're in the dark. So sometimes I read that as like subconscious. And sometimes I read that as it's like, it's not really clear yet who's going to show up for the project, or um, it has yet to be revealed as it's being built, right? And the thing that so it's the architect and the mason and the priest. So there's a physical aspect to it because the mason is there and he's doing the work of forming the stones, and the priest has the overall spiritual. So there's a spiritual aspect to it, there's a physical aspect to it, and then there's the architect. So that's the bringing together, really. The architect is sort of like the linchpin in a way because he speaks to the priest, and the priest says, oh, we want it to fit 100 people or 300 or whatever it is, 1,000. And then the mason has to follow the architect's directions in a certain way. It's like, well, we need the room to be this big, or we want, like a carving of a lion or an eagle or a deer or whatever. And so the architect, who is kind of us in a way, maybe you could be any one of those 3 people, brings together the spiritual and the physical aspect. So there's a creative energy of all 3, and everyone's doing their job, right? Everyone's doing their own job. And that's what I was thinking today, this morning, uh, because, uh, Mexico City is this hub now, this international hub of people from all over the world. And it's like, well, what are you bringing to the table? What do you, what experiences do you have that are different than mine? Because I have the meditation painting class, right? And so I invite people, and Mexicans show up, but also foreigners. And the foreigners aren't necessarily from the US. And it's interesting to see who's bringing what to the table and what experiences that they've had, and how can I participate or listen to their experience and kind of incorporate it or observe it or learn something from it. It's really, that's what I was thinking this morning. So, yeah, remain curious. And, so I meditate every day. And some days it's like, oh, la, la, la. Okay, great. Yeah, I connected. And then some days it's like, I don't know what's going on, but I can't connect. Okay. And then there are some days where it's like you're floating around. You're really like, you get these new ideas or new feelings. And it's interesting to watch and to like gather the info. It's like, well, I didn't come upon this YouTube video for nothing. I didn't come upon this new person for nothing. I didn't take this new route toward my destination for nothing. So, what is it that spirit is trying to tell me or trying to expose me to or have me experience? That's the energy of the day. That's the energy of the day. All right. Marketing time. I offer readings, I offer healings. I have beautiful art available for purchase. I'm really going to work on remarketing the art. And I'm going to put up a poll as to where, what's the most interesting types of videos for you to watch that I can offer for you. I mean, it's not going to be, me jumping from a plane, because you couldn't pay me enough money to do that. And people love it. I was like, really? Yeah, yeah. For me, facing my fears is less physical. It's more, emotional, more, et cetera, et cetera. So look to each their own. So it's a good card, interesting card. It's like more will be revealed. It's like if I go into the church at night, if I go into my subconscious with pieces of myself or other people, and we're going to form something. Let's see what happens, right? Let's see what happens. All right. Blessings. See you soon. We're still in eclipse season, and I will do an eclipse video. I still don't know how to do live again. I wish I did. It used to work, all of a sudden just stopped working, and I don't know how to fix it. And I wrote them and I haven't heard anything. So, all right. Blessings. See you soon. Bye.